Hi, everybody. Meet Debbie. She's our new church pastor. Not just play. But she's a member of our church, the Berean Church here in Utah. But today she said a testimony about her childhood. So I feel like this could help a lot of people out. And it's kind of like something that's hard for me to understand because like I had a pretty good mom, I will say. And I had a dream once that she wouldn't feed me, and I actually woke up crying because I thought it was the meanest thing ever. But so when people talk bad about their moms, like it shocks me. But not everybody has the same mother. And you shared something today that I was like, it was pretty sad. But I didn't go through that, so I really can't. I really can't be like, oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's hard to relate if you haven't had that kind of experience in your life.
So could you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So my mother birthed 7 children. I was the oldest of the 7, and she divided our family into those kids who were hers and those who were my father's. I was one that was my father's, and there was a difference in the way we were raised. So those of us who didn't have a mother that loved us and did for us, we were kind of left to find our way in life, through childhood, through everything. Because it leaves you searching of, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't my mother love me? Why doesn't she want me? When it was actually her. She was the one who rejected. And as Victor was saying, I realized last week we were talking about forgiveness and unforgiveness. And I had forgiven my mother for the way she had treated me as I was growing up and even as an adult. But I didn't thank her because I saw the difference in the way her children are today and the way the rest of us are. So would I have found God had she been a loving mother to me? I don't know. But I do know that the lack of love from her set me on a quest looking for love. And the greatest love there is of our Father. He loves us unconditionally. And when I found Jesus, that was the most joyous day in my whole life. I woke up the next morning after being saved, and I was so happy. And I have not lost that joy or happiness that has come from knowing my Savior.
Can I ask you something about you said something about having a void, your mother's love. Did you try to fill that void with other stuff when you?
Oh yeah, with sex, drugs, and rock and roll, so to speak.
So it really never fulfilled?
Nothing fulfilled me. The things of the earth did not fill that hole that was left from a lack of love.
So in closing, there's a few people that have these mother issues with their mother, and they're Christians. They haven't. What would be your advice to move on, or can you move on completely?
I think you can if you forgive them, even if you can't tell them. My mother is now dead, but even when she was alive, I couldn't tell her that I forgive her because she would look at me like, for what? Why are you forgiving me? Not realizing the hurt and the issues that she had caused. But you also have to realize to thank her. Had she not treated you that way, would you have found God?
Yeah. It's all about perspective, huh?
It is. And so it's like, I am so glad I am not like the children that my mother raised because they're happy in their worldliness. They will never look to God to answer any questions, to help them for anything.
So they got the worldly relationship that we look for, but not the most important one, which is going to be the eternal one with God, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. All right, well, appreciate your time. I hope this helps people.
My pleasure, Victor.
Okay.